first down, Bridgewater. Being chased out left. He finds an opening past the 40. He's got it complete. Mike Davis. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved.
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 points. If they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 10-yard line.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
Brings up how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to play.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Jackson now. It's complete to Brown, right side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
at the 29-yard line.
And now he'll tuck it and run.
Jackson on the keeper. A gain of 12. First down, Ravens.
Jackson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 59 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And this one through the uprights and good. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Tucker with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Oh, he's gone.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 49 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Joey Slye to kick off for Kelly.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught at the 25.
Go time, baby.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. And oh, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Bridgewater. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. McCaffrey on the toss right. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
8-yard line.
Now Bridgewater. Found his target. It's Anderson. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson. 72 yards. As his guys are able to regain the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Panthers 17. Ravens.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Lamar Jackson, 75 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
The kick is good.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 30 yards. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins there to make the grab. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on it. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Flush to his right. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 45-yard
line. That's crazy.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Here's Bridgewater. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Bridgewater on 1st down. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's going to have a 1st down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. A signal for their 3rd and final timeout. 13 seconds to play.
I can't see it. I can see this little square.
Goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Yeah.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check. Delta. Go.
Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it.
He hit the ball.
The ball off course.
Nigga, play the fucking ball. What are you doing?
Play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there. They'll try and throw for it here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
They'll take over.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. This time, Jackson will throw it. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He has enough for the 1st down on the keeper, a gain of 6. This time he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. On 4th down, they do snap it to Bridgewater. Open man is Anderson. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. 1st down, Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again with Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And again, it's Bridgewater.
Ooh, we got cooked, whatever route that was.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 32 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And that will tie our game here.
I'm getting the ball twice.
Ties the game at 27.
For a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Where you going? Huh?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, just like last play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to keep it again. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have broken the tie. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 78 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That will tie the game at 34. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school.
That's crazy, bro.
They play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Let's go. Shoot.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places.
Why you get my shirt on?
Any lanes to open up.